Alright, welcome to episode 5 of my random car thoughts. Driving my Camaro again, and midnight here in Colorado. So, going through the roundabouts is always fun because these cars, third gen cars, have good handling. But I was thinking about basketball today because I love basketball. I love the game. It's so fun. And I haven't played in years because I got 5 kids and get real busy. But I was thinking about if I had to pick a starting 5, what kind of style am I going to play? And who best fits that style. So, the style of basketball I like to play is a running style, similar to what the Warriors used to do. So I want to find players that fit that style. So, for a point guard, I'm kind of torn. Do I want Isaiah Thomas, John Stockton? Because they're both great players. Because, I could go with a ball dominant point guard like Iverson, but I don't think that works well for what I want to do because he needs the ball in his hands so much. And Isaiah's a great scorer. John Stockton's a very underrated scorer, great defender, great facilitator. Steve Nash, Jason Kidd maybe, just because he's so big. So I'm kind of torn on who I would want, but I think I would go with Stockton just because he is a smart basketball player. He's a great defender. He's tough. Great facilitator, and so I think he would work well with who I want to be on the team. Now for my shooting guard, I want someone that could shoot the ball, but is also a great defender. And my favorite basketball player is Reggie Miller. I love Reggie. When I was in 3rd grade, just a side note here, went to Tyler Tateyama's bowling party, and his parents gave everybody a card Beckett, and it had Reggie Miller on the cover, and I just fell in love with it. I still have that Beckett to this day. Almost 30 years later, I still have it because I just fell in love with Reggie Miller. And even though I love Reggie, my pick is going to be Klay Thompson. I think he's a very good defender, incredible shooter. Ray Allen would also be a good choice there because I want someone who can shoot the ball. Chris Mullins, great shooters, but I go with Klay Thompson because I think he is a better shooter. Like Steph Curry, I didn't want him as my point guard because he is a little bit smaller, and I feel he would be a defensive liability for me because I'm going to be running a style of play that I need, 4 guys that are 6'6" to 6'9" to play. So, playing small forward, there's only one choice for that, and it's always going to be one choice. Dr. J. The dude can just straight ball. And for what I want to do, there's nobody better for it. I don't even have to explain how awesome that dude is at basketball. So when I have the power forward, I want Larry Bird. Not only is he a great shooter, he's a great passer, great rebounder, and he talks the best shit. And I want that on my team. I want someone who is going to be able to just talk shit to people. You need that on your team. And I think basketball was at its best in the late 80s to, when the Bulls won their last championship in, was that 97, 98, somewhere around in there? Because I was a little kid. In 92, I was like 8 years old. The Dream Team had all those McDonald's cups. For anybody who didn't grow up in the 90s and seeing the Dream Team, you saw the greatest collection of basketball players. I mean, they won their games by an average of 50 points. 50. That's incredible. Having Jordan and Bird and Magic. You had Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing. Just an incredible amount of talent. But I want Larry Bird because for my center, and this might be controversial to some people, but I think he's an unbelievable player, Hakeem Olajuwon. The dude is big, but he can move. He's smooth when he has the ball. He can run the pick and roll. He can dribble the ball. Dude's got game. And for that style that I want to play, I need people that can run. And he can run. If I wanted to go with a more slowed down approach, I'd have Shaq. I mean, Shaq in his prime was unguardable. I'd have Shaq, probably Tim Duncan playing power forward, Dennis Rodman on the other side, and I'd probably have that's a lot of rebounding power right there. Nobody's getting inside with those guys running down low. But with that team, I'd have to even it out because I can't clog up the lane like that. Like the Spurs did, with Robinson and Duncan. That worked well. Got them some championships. But those are the 5 people that I would want on my team, and I think they would be able to hang with any team. If I had to pick one team in all of the history of basketball to be on to win one game, 88-89 Pistons, the Bad Boys of Motown, because they are just an awesome team. They don't take no shit. You're not going to get easy buckets in the middle. They can just beat you up. You're gonna work your ass off for every point you score, and you're gonna have to work your ass off on defense too. So those would be my picks if I had to pick a team, and if I could make a team, those would be my picks. Alright, like always, for the 9 people who are subscribers, and 3 of those people are my wife and kids, but if anybody else comes across this video, wants to talk basketball, you know how it is. The video is brought to you by your mom.